In today's video, we're going to be rebuilding young Shaq's Orlando Magic. We're going to start it off in 1991, the beginning of the Jordan era and the year before Shaquille came into the league. The reason I'm starting it right here is so that we can prepare for the NBA draft, where we will be sure to land Shaq onto this roster. Now, an interesting thing about Shaq's tenure with the Orlando Magic that you all might not remember is that he actually only spent 4 years with this team before departing to go to Los Angeles. So what I am aiming to do is make those 4 years some of the best years of Shaquille's career and win him 4 championships. That's right, we're going 4 for 4, no Wendy's, all right? That's going to be the goal of this video. We don't have many great players on this team, so some of these mid-70 overall role players are just going to get traded in an effort to add more draft capital. I think that these guys are replaceable on our squad at the end of the day, so if we can get picks for them, that will be incredibly valuable to us as we go ahead and build out this roster. So I'm just going to trade a couple more of these guys, and then we'll get into the simulation. We'll go draft Shaquille, and things will really start to get crazy in Orlando. I've got big plans for this team, and I think that we can build a team that contends year to year. What that means, though, is that this first year is going to be really rough. We might really go 0-82. Nah, I'm lying. But we're probably going to be pretty bad this season. We have yet to win a basketball game. Shout out Detroit. But I'll get to the end of the year, and we'll see where we're at. Hopefully, we land that #1 pick so that we can draft Shaquille without even having to trade up in the draft. The season is coming to an end, and we were historically trash this year, going 10-72. Michael Jordan ends up winning MVP. Chicago was dominant, as you'd expect, and we were the worst team in the entire NBA, meaning that we will have the top odds at getting that #1 overall draft pick. Hopefully we can land it, and we end up dropping to 4, of course. So we're going to have to trade up in the draft. But remember, earlier on, I went out and I added all those picks, so that should be able to help us this year as we try to move up to #1. I also want to see who else is in this draft. Maybe there's another young piece who I'm interested in adding to the team. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to have to look a little bit deeper into the draft board to see who's available. But let me see what Minnesota's talking about. They're not going to do this trade straight up, obviously, but we have like a lottery protected Washington pick. I'd be willing to throw that their way. We also have some random players like Tim McCormick. Y'all can have him if you want him. And did they even say anything to that? I don't know. All right, I'll throw y'all a Knicks pick. Boom. Okay, great. So we're going to land the #1 overall pick, where we, of course, will be drafting Shaquille O'Neal. Now, I do want to look at prospect scouting here and see what other draft prospects are available. A guy like Alonzo Mourning's actually really good, but I don't know how much sense he makes next to Shaquille. And then to be brutally honest, man, the rest of this draft, yeah, I'm good. So we're going to go ahead and move on from this. Welcome to the squad, Shaquille. 83 overall coming into the league. He's going to be an absolute dog. Now, checking out free agency, we got Larry Bird. That does not look like Larry Bird, bro. Oh my goodness, they did him wrong putting all that acne on his face. But anyway, we could go after Larry Bird, but he's pretty old, so don't know how much sense he makes. A guy like Michael Williams at an 85 overall, 25 years old, I think could be a really solid piece for us. So I'm going to swing an offer his way, get a nice point guard to set things up for Shaquille, and we're actually going to land him. Awesome. So we get a nice little piece for the team, but the squad is not looking great as of right now. We're not very well rounded at all. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can trade away a few other guys to clear up some more cap space for free agency. We got like Jabari Newman. Do we need this dude? With all due respect, no. We're going to trade him. And while we're getting some of these guys off the roster, I'm going to tell y'all what conspired yesterday, because yesterday was a very good day. First off, I posted on the main channel and the second channel, as I'm pretty much doing every single day, which is great. I'm getting in a groove with that. Although I would like to be a little bit better about my time management, because I feel like I've been waking up too late lately. Like today, I really didn't get out of bed till almost 10 o'clock, bro. Like that's pathetic. I'm on break from school, and I use that as like an excuse to get lazy and complacent or whatever. So yeah, I need to get a little better about that. But yesterday, I got my videos done and everything. I also hung out with my friends, which was a lot of fun. I do not want to front load this contract, but I hung out with my friends. We did like a friendsgiving, like like a Friendsmas, like a friend Christmas gift exchange. Yeah, y'all might get what I'm saying. I just can't put together a coherent sentence today. That's really how it's gonna shake out. But yeah, we did a little friend gift exchange. I got some really cool gifts. Let me tell y'all about them. I got this awesome LeBron James poster with like a bunch of different versions of LeBron dunking. There was like high school Bron, Lakers Bron, Cavs LeBron. It was a really cool poster. I got that. I also got a LeBron t-shirt. You know, we're repping my glorious king around here, so we went ahead and got those two things. I also got like this Travis Scott t-shirt that I really liked. I got a Dennis Rodman t-shirt. My friends really came through with some W gifts. My friend's mom gave me some white tees, so that was a W. They were really nice ones too. They weren't like they weren't like some, you know, not so comfortable ones. They were actually some really nice ones, so I was excited about that as well. So overall, some W gifts. Brad Daughtry's still available. I would actually love to swing bro an offer. He's probably not going to come here anyway, though. We do not have enough money, regardless of if we wanted to offer him. We could also swing an offer Gary Grant's way, I guess. We need more players on the roster. We need more depth, kind of desperately, because right now, man, we have like a starting 5, and that's about it. We got a 6-man as well, but that's pretty much it. So kind of a rough rotation, but I think this should be enough to keep us afloat for the start of the year, and then at the deadline, we can use some of those picks to upgrade. So that's going to be the plan, but maybe we're going to be really trash. I don't know. If year 1 of Shaq's career is rough, I'm not going to be too pressed about it, but by year 2, I really want to get to where we're winning championships. I said at the start of the video that I wanted to go 4 for 4, no Wendy's, on championships in this video, so maybe I got to lock in so I can fulfill that goal. Alright, so the simulation goes really fast in this. We're already in January and we're 16-21, which obviously is not good enough. And I think the big issue is our best player right now is 85 overall, Michael Williams. And no disrespect to Michael Williams, he's probably a fine player, but I just think we need somebody a little bit better. Now, the type of trade I'm looking for is a 2-for-1 type of deal, where I can get 2 players who can legitimately play for me and just trade away 1 guy. So something like this with Charles Smith and Ron Harper is an example of the type of trade I'm looking for. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to take this one. We get 2 guys who are legitimate rotational pieces. Now, I know they don't fit the positional needs, but we'll work that out in a bit. We've also got Horace Grant. I wonder if I throw 2 first-round picks with Horace Grant, if we can get anybody good. We could get Michael Williams back to run our point guard. I mean, that's kind of interesting, I guess. We could get John Starks and Mark Jackson. That's not a bad trade either. Yeah, we might go for the John Starks, Mark Jackson move. Okay, great. We get Starks and Jackson on the team. Now at point guard, I like our little point guard core. We've got 3 good shooting guards. We've got 2 good small forwards. Goodness gracious, man, I'm stuttering crazy. We have no power forwards and no centers. Oh, okay. So I see where we're running into our issues. We definitely need a better power forward, and we also need a backup center. But we can take John Starks and 2 firsts. If we could find a 4 and a 5 in this trade, that would be ideal for sure. But I'm getting offered a lot of guards in these moves. Ooh, see, this isn't bad. We go get Horace Grant back. We also get Charles Oakley. I think this is the move. Okay, so we get Grant and Oakley on the team. Now we have a good starting power forward, and we also have a good backup, but Oakley might be on the move still. Actually, Horace might be on the move, bro. I'm sorry, Horace. You've been getting passed around more than the ball, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh, see, because this is what I need. I need something like this. Yeah, I think that's the move. Detlef Schrempf and Rick Smits, though, is also interesting, but an 84 and an 85 is too good to pass up on. So now we have Danny Manning, shout out me. We can have Danny run the power forward, and then we'll also have Charles Oakley as our backup 4, and then all we need is a backup center, and we've got, do we have any extra players we could trade for a center? No? Oh, okay. So we might have to look at trading. I'm sorry, Michael. I know you just got back. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, all right? So we'll do 2 first with our guy Michael Williams, and we need a backup center, right? Let me just double check on that to be sure. Yeah, We need a backup 5. We'll also ideally get a point guard in this trade to replace Michael Williams. So we need a center and a PG, a 1 and a 5 in this trade. Hershey Hawkins and Manute Bol, I mean, not bad. It'd be kind of cool to have Manute Bol on the team, but is Bol really the guy I'm looking for? I'm not so sure. We also see Detlef Schrempf and Rick Smith. This isn't bad at all either. Terry Porter. Oh, man. There's some good offers available out there. I think we might go for this one, Derek Harper and Rolando Blackman, and then we take Rolando Blackman, right, and we trade him for the center that we've been looking for. And then we're going to have an absolutely great rotation. Rony Cycli, sure, we'll bring him in to be our backup 5, and boom, this is what the team is looking like. I think it's pretty nice. I mean, I know it's not, very star-driven or anything, but we just have a well-rounded roster. Shaquille's pretty young, but he's absolutely great. I think he can be our star this year. I mean, let's just get into it, man. Overall, I really do think that I cooked on those trades. I think I did a really good job. But yeah, man, shout out to my friends. They came through with some W gifts. I also got a college dropout like CD that I can play in my car. I mean, I know nowadays everybody's playing stuff on Bluetooth, but it's just kind of cool to have. So I thought that was also a W gift. My friends really came through. If any of y'all are watching this, appreciate it. Be sure to watch all the ads too. If any of my friends are watching this, y'all be the real MVPs for that one. But yeah, man, that was a really fun time. Got some great gifts. Had a great time as well. So yeah, man. Anyway, we're getting to the end of the season. We made an incredible turnaround. That voice crack was crazy, but yeah, we made an incredible turnaround. We were out of the playoffs and now we're the 2 seed. Shout out to Superman, Rookie of the Year. That's what they call him, man. You see the little S tattoo on his arm. It's kind of cut off, but you can see a little bit of it. Anyway, we ended up making it as a 2nd seed. Shaq was Rookie of the Year. Did he make All-NBA this season? No, he did not. We didn't have any All-NBA players actually, which is, kind of unfortunate, but that doesn't matter. What matters is winning. Oh man, look at the NBA.com. They had the internet back at this time. Hold on, any of my old heads, if you're over the age of oh my goodness, you would have to be real old to be watching Shaq hoop. But yeah, if any of my old heads are watching, were y'all hitting up NBA.com back in 1993? Anyway, in round number 1, we got the Boston Celtics. We beat them in a 3-game sweep. Round 2, we got Chicago. Yeah, dog. I mean, we got to take on Mike, and that's always a challenge. I don't care if they're the lower seed. It's Michael Jordan. How much? 40, 13, and 12. And then Scotty gave us 43, 7, and 6. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what we were supposed to do about that one. And the Charlotte Hornets win the NBA championship. Okay, well, things didn't exactly pan out the way I would have liked them to in the playoffs, especially after making all those crazy moves. But now we could add a new piece to the team. You look at Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway. Those guys are really good hoopers, so maybe we look to add one of those players. I'm not quite sure how we do that. I'm looking at the roster to see if there's anybody I'd be willing to part ways with to get one of those guys. I mean, I would give up like, maybe Danny Manning, I guess. I'd give up Danny Manning for the number 1 overall pick if they're willing to work with me on that. Let's see what they say. They say no. I kind of expected that, though. I would throw in... How many 2nd-round picks do we have? You know what? I'll give you all of them. There go... Y'all seen that video of LeBron? There go 2 more. All right, I'll throw in all those. They still say no. Okay, well, I don't really want to give up much more, so... Sorry, Penny. You're not going to come to Orlando in this simulation, but, I'm sure you'll be all right. Sean, oh my goodness, that last name is crazy, bro. Bob Thornton. All right, we'll move on from those guys. We don't want them. And as for free agency, we do not have money to sign a big player, although I would love D-Rob. Unfortunately, doesn't look like we're going to be able to land him. We are going to bring back Mark Jackson, of course, commentary legend, one of the great players of the game. We're going to bring him back. And then we've also got Rony Cycli. Are we going to be able to afford to bring our guy Rony back, or is that just is that cooked? Hopefully we can. Gosh. Oh, wait, no, we're good. We just got to drop the money a little bit, and it looks like he's cool with that. So shout out to our guy Rony. Now, yeah, I'm good on all the rest of these guys, though. We'll keep it pushing past that. Okay, so here's what the team's looking like. Essentially, it's just Shaq and like a whole lot of mid. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've got some players on this team, but like they're all just like average players Like, we've got a lot of good role players and Shaq. So Shaq's just gonna have to put on the backpack, the Shaq pack, if you will. Ha ha ha, I'm such a funny guy. Anyway, we'll get to the end of the season, or maybe the deadline if we need to make any trades, but it doesn't look like it, because, whoo, y'all see what we're doing right now, 16-2. We're really like that. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but one of my friends also got me a Rodman t-shirt, bro. It's so tough, bro. And I really play like Rodman out there on the court. I'm like Rodman if he could shoot. I grab lots of rebounds and stuff, so it's pretty much an accurate player comp that I got that shirt. But yeah, man, I was really excited about that. Just W friends overall, got some huge W gifts, so I appreciate that very much. I feel like everybody came through this year with some great stuff, man. We've been exchanging gifts for a couple years, but this year was special. Anyway, we're at the end of the season. Timmy Tim wins MVP. Y'all remember that one show with Timmy Turner? What was it called? Fairly Odd Parents? I used to watch that a lot as a kid. Chris Webber wins Rookie of the Year. Nick Anderson, D-Rob, Robert Horry. Man, I should have gone after D-Rob, shouldn't I? I mean, I guess 15 and 11 is kind of mid for a 94 overall player, so maybe we didn't even need D-Rob. We were the #1 seed this year, ended off the season hot, 9-game win streak. Round number 1, we're taking on the Washington Bullets. I forgot it was 5 games, bro, and we lost. Oh my gosh. We lost to the 8-seeded Washington Bullets. Pathetic, man. Oh my goodness, dog. All right, now we got the draft lottery. Dallas Mavericks are going to land at 1. This draft has like Grant Hill, Jason Kidd. Okay. Yeah, so we'll keep it pushing. But yeah, we need to do something to shake things up. I'm not exactly sure what that move is. Oh my gosh, half the team's going into free agency. This is going to be such a stressful offseason. So luckily, we do have the team option for our guy Shaquille, so we'll, of course, be accepting that. As for qualifying offers, we're good. Those guys aren't very good, but we do have some bird right players we got to bring back. We got Nick Anderson. We're going to offer him a deal. We got Charles. We're going to offer him a deal. Ron Harper. We're going to offer him a deal. And we'll come back to Oakley in just a second. But it looks like all our guys are going to accept. Then we'll go over to Charles Oakley and bring him back to the team as well. Now, looking at players we can afford, yeah, again, it's not great. So we're just going to skip by that. We're able to bring back all of our guys once again. And Shaq should be getting even better. Yep, he is up to a 91 overall for this upcoming season. So maybe that's the secret recipe, if you will, the missing piece for the team. But if it isn't, I would like to make some changes. So how about we look at a trade for Mark Jackson and a first rounder? I'm kind of just going to throw things at the wall and see what sticks. I think that's how the saying goes. But yeah, I'm just going to do a bunch of trades and see what works. Throw a bunch of options into the trade finder and hopefully we'll find something that will help us. I have one first round pick to work with, which, you know, it isn't great, but maybe we can find somebody who will be a game changer. 85 overall, Jeff Hornacek. He's 31 though, and he's on the final year of his deal. He's a sniper for sure. 50% from the 3-point. Oh man, I need to get a glass of water. 50% from the 3-point line is ridiculous though for Jeff Hornacek. So I mean, cool player, but last year of his deal, I'm not too interested. But how about we do, I think that was Nick Anderson, right? Nick Anderson in a first round pick. This is the dude who missed those free throws, right? But yeah, I'm not really seeing any great offers for him either. Maybe we package together 2 of our players. How about Ron Harper, Danny Manning, and a first? Maybe we get something good. Larry Legendary. Oh man, oh, he's in Chicago now. Is he playing with Mike? Hold on. Is Mike still with the Bulls? Oh, this is so cool. Anyway, we're not doing that trade. But yeah, that was just cool. I got distracted for a second. So let me go back to that trade offer. It was Nick Anderson and Danny Manning, I think, in a first, or maybe it was Ron Harper. Regardless, they're both the same overall. I'm just trying to see what we can get here. Otis Thorpe at an 85. I mean, I don't think any of these trades necessarily move the needle for us, so I guess we'll just start simulating, and maybe there'll be some better options at the deadline. Bro, I accidentally pressed the button to skip the trade deadline. Y'all can't blame me, though. I was out of it. I went to go get some water, right? I have one of those cups that keeps your stuff cold or whatever. It's not a hydro flask or one of those Stanley cups that everybody carries around, but I have a metal cup, right? It keeps my water real cold, and it had some water already in it, but the water had been in there for a while, and it was hot. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pour it out, right? I was opening the lid, walking down the hallway, and I spilled the water. I almost shed a tear, bro. Oh my goodness, it was just terrible. So y'all are just gonna have to excuse me for skipping the trade deadline. It was an accident, and we're still gonna end up as a #1 seed. I don't know how much that necessarily matters though, because last year we were the 1 seed and things didn't exactly go according to plan. But hopefully things will be different for us this year. I'm proud of the team and the way they did in the regular season, but we just can't turn into frauds in the playoffs. And of course, we have to face Mike in round 1. Like, oh yeah, congrats on getting the 1 seed. Your prize is having to face Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Larry Bird. This is terrible. And you know what I've been thinking about lately? I want to post one My Team video. It's literally going to be one. We beat them in round 1. I might do it as a double upload today because I have some VC on my account and I don't know what to do with it. So you know what? Y'all might see a My Team video today. Double upload special. Woohoo. All right, round 2. We got the Charlotte Hornets. We take game number 1. We take game 2. They take game 3. They take game 4. We take game 5. And we're in the finals taking on the Golden State Warriors, who kind of suck. I mean, they have Chris Mullin, but that's about it, man. Game number 1's going to go to us. Game 2 goes to Golden State. We take game 3 and game 4. Hey, y'all got to be proud of me for this one, man. Shout out to Shaq. He wins a championship. Now, like I said earlier, he only spent 4 years in Orlando, so I don't know if I'll keep this going beyond those 4 years. I'll just see how the vibes are feeling, but y'all have to give me props on this one because I actually built a full 10-man rotation of 80+ players. This is comp. Like, come on. Normally, the rotation is lacking a little bit, but not this time. Not today. I decided to really lock in. So let's see who's coming in the draft. Ooh, a KG and Shaq duo would be kind of crazy. Hold on. We might have to try and make something happen here. So at power forward, who do we have? We've got Danny Manning, who's about to become a free agent. We could do Charles Oakley and then like 2 firsts and see if that gets us number 1. It's a pretty nasty trade package, but maybe they'll be willing to work with me. I don't know why they would be, but you know what? Anything's possible. Kevin Garnett, come on. All right, so we'll throw in some second rounders here. We have a bunch of them. They say no to that. I would give them one more player if that meant getting Garnett. How about Derek Harper? Bro's probably going to fall off crazy anyway. He's pretty old. We'll do one more first rounder. They still say no. 2 more second rounders. All right, so that's not happening. Okay, so what we could do, though, is look to upgrade using some of these draft picks. I was talking about how Derek Harper is kind of old, so why don't we just do him in a first and get somebody a point guard who's younger? BJ Armstrong could actually be a great option. Maybe there will be somebody a little better, but I think BJ's our guy because, he is on a multi-year deal. He's pretty young. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. So we get a new point guard for the team. I like that addition. And then do we have anybody else who's a bit older? Charles Oakley at 31 years old, only an 80 overall. I wouldn't mind upgrading from him, so if we could get a better power forward here, that would be nice. Or not even better, really. Maybe somebody the same overall, but younger. Victor works. Victor Alexander. Boom, we get a nice little power forward. And you know what? Since we got back a first rounder in that trade, we could look at Rony Cycli offers as well. We can throw it first and just see who we get. Horace Grant at an 85 isn't a bad option. We could get Derek Coleman, who's younger and has more years on his deal. We could get... Dog, the glove? Are you kidding me? Oh, dude, I know he isn't like the player we need for the position, but come on, that's the glove. And only how old? 26? Yeah, we got to get the glove. But that means we have too many point guards. So BJ Armstrong, or wait, maybe it's Mark Jackson, who we trade for a 5. He's 30. All right, yeah, let's trade our guy Mark for a center. That's what we need. We need a 5-man. Rick Smith, not a bad option, I guess. Oh, I saw an 84. We could get Rony Cycli. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's get him back. And then maybe, I'm sorry, Rony. I know you just got back. You're probably real excited, real thrilled to be back with the team. But if there's some better offers, yeah, you can go. But it doesn't look like there's anything too crazy. You know what? We're going to take this Horace Grant trade, and then we'll take Horace Grant and hopefully move him for a good 5. Is that an option for us here? It doesn't look like it. So I guess what we'll do instead is move Grant to the 5, and we're cooking. option. All right, that's all we got to do. Now we can push past rookie signing. Shaq, of course, we're going to bring back on the team option, qualifying offers. We don't have anybody. Free agency, we do not have any money to spend, but we do need to bring back Danny Manning, which of course we're going to do, and he's coming back on a 5-year. Now let's look at some of our other options. We've got like Johnny Newman, who we could bring in. Oh, we could bring in Liddell. We'll bring in Liddell. All right, there you go. 77 overall. Okay, well, never mind. You know what? We didn't even need him for real. Our rotation is pretty much solidified at this point in time. I'm really proud of myself. I know I've said it quite a few times, and I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm a toot my own horn, man. Look at the squad, bro. Look at the squad. Oh, we don't have a backup two. That's not good. Where'd our backup two guard go? Dang it, man. Dang it. I had to drop the ball somewhere, didn't I? All right, we need a backup shooting guard, just somebody serviceable. I'm not sure how we're going to get that, though. Can we do like a 2-for-1, trade Horace Grant for a backup 5 and then also a 2 guard? Is that a possibility? Is that in the cards right now? Oh, Kevin Johnson. That's an interesting player, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything for a backup 2. Well, we don't even need a 2 guard. I can probably just get one at the deadline. Bro, my TikTok attention span basically just made me completely forget that I was doing this rebuild. I was just skipping past everything. I was scrolling through Twitter. I don't really use TikTok, though, like, at all, man. I have the app installed in case my friends send me videos, but, bro, I don't watch that. We had a 22-game win streak, but, yeah, I don't watch that. I just scroll Twitter. That might be even worse. But, anyway, let's get into it. Round number 1, we got the Philadelphia 76ers. We sweep them. Round 2, we got New York, and we lost. Okay, well, that sucks. We were coming off of a championship year. So far, we only have one ring, right? Which is, you know, not as good as I would have hoped so far. But at least we won Shaq a championship in Orlando. I think I'm going to keep it pushing at least 2 more years just to see if we can win Shaq 3 championships. Is this 96? You know what? I had to do it to him, bro. I had to do it to him. It's only right. Let's bring Shaq, Kobe, or what am I talking about? Let's bring Kobe to Orlando instead of Shaq coming to LA. We're going to draft Kobe Bryant, bro. The Pacers have number 1. I'll give you on Nick Anderson. This is just the trade of a lifetime. I'll throw in Victor. Oh, man, I don't really want to trade Victor as well. I'll throw in a first. They still say no. All right, here goes 100,000 second-round picks. All right, they're not liking it. So you know what? I'll throw in some other player. Do we have anybody who can make the money work in this trade? No. Oh, dude, I want Kobe, though. I want Kobe on this team. Can we do B.J. Armstrong, Victor Alexander? How about this? They still say no. And I'm kind of gutting our depth to get Kobe, but you know what? It's Kobe, so I'll do it. I'll throw in 3 seconds. Yes! We're going to draft Kobe Bryant onto the team. Welcome to the squad, KB. Oh, dude, it was worth it. It was worth it. 82 overall at 17 years old. Come on now, man. And then team player options, we don't have any. Qualifying offers, we're going to bring back Shaquille. And now we've got the Shaq and Kobe duo here in Orlando. This is beautiful. And Shaq is going to be coming back to the team. He didn't really have a choice, though. He was a restricted free agent, and y'all know we wanted him back on the squad. Now, one issue after bringing in Kobe is the fact that we are lacking a bit of depth. We are missing our backup power forward now. So, can we sign somebody serviceable at the 4? I'm not even asking for anybody crazy. Oh, Antoine Carr. Is that our best option? Oh, man. All right, well, I guess it's Antoine Carr who's going to be our backup 4. We also don't have a backup point guard, which isn't great, but I can solve some of those problems at the trade deadline, which I will actually do this time. I'm going to remember to do it, so I'll be sure to do that. Also, be sure to stay tuned. Like I told y'all, I feel like doing a My Team pack opening today. I have VC on my account, so that's going to be dropping today as well. I accidentally just skipped the deadline again, bro. I'm actually a doofus. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, the good news is we're the 1 seed. We'll be all right. Shout out to C. Webb winning MVP. That's crazy. AI ends up winning Rookie of the Year. We didn't expect our guy Kobe to win Rookie of the Year, though, because the thing is, well, we're more of a team-oriented squad. We got a well-rounded team, so Kobe probably wasn't able to get his at the level he would have hoped in his rookie season. But you know what? His time will come, of course. Round number 1, we're taking on Chicago. Kobe versus Mike, and we get swept. Alright, well that sucks. I want to win Shaq 3 championships here in Orlando. I think that'll be easy once Kobe starts to progress, so I'm not too worried about the way things have been going. But I do need to make an effort to add more depth to this team. That's something I've kind of been neglecting the past couple years because I've been being dumb and skipping past the trade deadline. But we do have a bit of money to work with for free agency. We got like $1 million, maybe a mid-level exception or something. Oh, we got to bring back our players though, so that's going to take away pretty much all of our financial flexibility. But you know what? I'll try and offer Eldon Campbell a contract and see if that offer somehow goes through. Is it going to work? No, it isn't. Oh my goodness, man. Sorry if y'all heard something. I think my mom just dropped a plate or something. Anyway, we'll offer Mike Brown a minimum contract, I guess. He's probably going to regress as soon as we sign him because he's like 1,000,000 years old and a 78 overall. Oh, he actually stood strong. Shout out to him. But speaking of regression, Danny Manning and Charles Smith are going down in overall. I think we need to trade them right now. Now, Kobe, he progressed significantly. He's up to an 87, which is great. But Danny Manning going down is not very encouraging. We could do a 2-for-1 here, get Kenny Smith and Tyrone Hill. I think that might be our move, unless there's any better 2-for-1 type of trades. Yeah, we're going to take this one because we get a power forward who's really solid. We also get that backup point guard we've been needing in Kenny the Jet. And then we're good at small forward. We just need a better backup power forward. We don't have one of those right now. And maybe we trade Horace Grant, see if we can get a 4 and a 5. It's a little bit ambitious for sure, but I'm going to try, you know, see what's out there. I'm not seeing anything where we get 2 players though, so I guess that's not an option at the moment. We could try and see if any of those type of trades are available down the line for us though. Alright, so here we are. We are the #1 seed. That's happened a lot of times, though, and usually it doesn't end well. So I got to make the right move so that we can get that backup power forward we've been needing. I think a way that we can do that is just by trading away some of these random guys who aren't really playing for us and getting draft capital in those moves. So can somebody give me a pick for one of these guys, please? Okay, that's not going to work. Let's try one player, see if somebody will throw me a first rounder. Doesn't look like it, but we can get a 75 overall power forward in Tom Hammonds. I mean, that's better than whoever we had running the 4 before, but I'm hoping we can trade one of these guys for a first-round pick so that I can use that pick in a trade. Ooh, a 77. Scott Brooks. We're low-key trading our way up here, slowly but surely. Now we've got a 77 overall in Scott Brooks. Can we trade him for somebody a little higher? Maybe this is the way we're going to get our power forward. Oh, look, 79 overall. Calvin Bonner. Boom, man. Awesome. So we already got a decent backup power forward now. That's pretty much what I was looking for. Okay, well, I'm cool with him being our backup 4. All right, that's great. We do have one more first rounder that we can look to trade, though. With Kenny the Jet Smith being a little bit older, we might go ahead and look to trade him, see if there's any offers out there. Oh, no, I don't want our guy Bonner being involved in the trade. I just want it to be Kenny the Jet, because Bonner, he just got here. I think he's pretty young. He's like under 30, so I'll probably keep him around. We can get Billy Owens and Gary Grant. We're actually getting offered quite a few of these 2-for-1 type of trades, which is, you know, ideal, really. It's nice to get 2 pieces in a move. So we'll take these 2 guys, and boom, that's going to help us out just a little bit. But I wonder if we take one of these extra players who we have. Let's see who we have here. We've got too many 2 guards. What if we do Nick Anderson and Billy Owens? Could we get somebody crazy in an offer? 87, Mark Price. That's actually pretty good. I haven't seen any players at that high of overall in the trade finder so far in this video. So you know what? We're going to take this trade, just see where it takes us, go from there. All right, so now we've got too many point guards. We're good at the 2 still. We're good at the small forward. We're good at the power forward. Oh, wow. We're in a really good spot now. Now, I wonder what would happen if I did Mark Price and a first-round pick. Could I get somebody who's like a 90? Am I delusional? It sure looks like it. So, yeah, we're not going to get anybody who's a 90 overall. Now, what would happen if I did Mark Price? Who was our other extra point guard? Grant and a first-rounder. Could we get a 90 overall point guard by any chance? No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like those type of options are available in the trade finder. So, I think I'm just going to stick with what I got. I like the moves we made, and I think we made some significant improvements to the team. Bro, I did not know Chris Webber was this nice in the 2K simulation. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Shout out to Shaq. winning a Defensive Player of the Year. We were the 1 seed again. I mean, this is normal. What isn't normal is the amount of times we lose to the 8 seed. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, we beat them. Oh, we lost in the second round. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm about to rage quit this rebuild. They're making me mad. I want to win Shaq 3 rings, but you know what? Let's just get him 1 more and call it a day, because this is taking way too much time. It's making me mad, and I don't understand what the simulation's on today. I literally think some days the simulation likes me, and some days it doesn't. Yesterday, we won like 6 championships in a row or something, but today, I can't win like 2 in a row. We won 1 earlier in the video, but since then, it has just been a downward spiral for sure. All right, so we're going to bring back Mark Price on a new deal. Who else we got to bring back? We got to bring back Horace. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so expensive. We have so many players we have to bring back. Who else do we have to bring back? Smith, Charles Smith. Hopefully we can afford all these players. Charles Smith, and then Macy. Oh my gosh. There's no way we afford all these guys, right? There's no, okay, it worked. Of course it did. All right, so Mark Price, he's about 1 million years old, 87 overall right now, but once that regression hits, he's not going to be an 87. I can almost guarantee you. So I want to trade him. I saw an 88 available. Who was it? It was Kenny Anderson. Yeah, we're going to take this. We have to trade Charles Smith. You know, I was ecstatic when we added him to the team, but we can change things around a little bit. We can just trade our guy Gary Grant and get a power forward. Hopefully, I saw somebody who was an 80. Chucky. All right, we're going to bring in Chucky onto the squad. That should work just fine for our backup power forward. So now we're good at the 1. We have an extra point guard here, so that's good to see. Now, I do want to get rid of Horace Grant, though, and get a better center, or not even a better center, just a younger center. Oscar might be our guy. Is Oscar the guy? It looks like he is. Oscar the Grouch. Welcome to the squad, buddy. We're going to go ahead and trade for you, only 24 years old. This is going to be our final season, assuming we win a championship. I just want to get 1 more, man. With Kobe and Shaq, it would be cool to see them winning a championship together. And yeah, that's what we're aiming for. Hey man, if y'all know any good YouTubers, put me on to some good YouTubers. I feel like YouTube has been getting a little bit dry lately. I mean, I can find a good video if I really look, but sometimes it seems like I'm looking for a video for like 15 minutes, bro. And it's quite frustrating, to be honest with you, because finding a good video, you know, there's no better feeling than finding a good YouTube video. For a little bit, maybe a week or 2, I was getting into those video essays that people make, and sometimes those are fun to watch. Like if I'm recording a really long simulation or something, or a really long rebuild, sometimes while the simulation is running, I'll have a video going in the background. Like let's say we're on the calendar here and I'm simulating the season and I'm not talking or anything, I might as well just have a video running while the simulation goes, you know, just to make it a little less boring during that time, because really the meat and potatoes of the video is when we're actually in the playoffs and, you know, hopping into games, or in this case with these videos, it's more so me doing the rebuild. That's where things really get exciting. But also in these videos, y'all see a lot more of the season simulating, because sometimes I'll have my yap sessions going like I'm doing right now. But essentially what I'm asking y'all is, let me know any good YouTubers. I'm into, you know, gaming, not a ton of gaming. I like 2K. I watch 2K YouTubers for sure, but I also just like basketball commentary YouTubers. Yeah, that seems like it's about it. I don't really know what I watch on YouTube, man, but it's just been getting dry as of late. So if y'all know anybody who y'all really mess with, drop them in the comment section. Shout out to Jason Kidd winning the MVP. Man, they had Chris Webber winning MVP. Now they got Jason Kidd. They must have a really good team over there in Minnesota. 67 wins on the season. Round number 1, we got the Milwaukee Bucks, and we beat them in 4. Round 2, we got the Charlotte Hornets. 2-2 series. We're going to take game 5, and we beat them in 6. Conference finals, we got Philly. Come on, let's get back to the finals. Here we go. We're taking on Minnesota. I think they have a crazy team. Yeah, they've got Webber and J Kidd, so definitely a good duo. Webber and Jason Kidd versus Kobe and Shaq. Game 1 goes to the T-Wolves. Game 2 goes to the T-Wolves. We're going to take game 3 and game 4. Big game 5 coming up. Let's get in the Simcast. Come on, man. It's pretty close in the 4th quarter. I'm in a play in the game type of mood. Hold on, bro. Let me take a sip of water. I told you I got this metal cup right here. Delicious. What is going on with the air filter, bro? I'm gonna try to get a bucket with the air filter on. Hold on, bro. This looks so terrible. Give me the screen. Yep. To the basket. Lay. I really do this. I think I have the sliders, not the. Oh my gosh, what is this? Dog, what is going on? I need to get my settings right, but there we go. That bucket shouldn't really count. But anyway, we'll turn off the air filter so I can actually see what I'm doing right now, and we'll lock in. Who has the ball? Chris Webber. They got Chris Webber running some point guard. Oh my gosh, I completely left Jason Kidd open for a second there. Webber gonna get the screen. See Webb trying to get to the basket. Over to J Kidd. Man, J Kidd looks so big compared to Ken or whoever our point guard is right now. Anderson. Oh my goodness, bro. He looks way bigger than our guy Kenny Anderson. I don't know why. Bro, I've really been almost recording for 40 minutes. That's insane. Anderson over to Macy. Now give it to Peyton. GP. Come on, GP. Time to go to work. Where's Kobe and Shaq in them? I forgot they were on the team for a second. Swing it over to... Oh, that was a terrible pass. Where's Kobe and Shaq, bro? What's going on? Chris Webber. Oh, no. Oh, no. Man, sub Kobe and Shaq in the game. Come on now. Why are they on the bench? Get Shaq, get Kobe. We'll move GP to the 1 just because I want his defense, and that should be fine. All right. But, yeah, I don't know why they don't got him in the game in the clutch. We're down by 5 points right now. We just gave up an and 1, so Jason Kidd's probably about to make it 6, unfortunately. Please miss, please miss, please miss. Oh, he missed. This is our big break. Give it up to Gary Payton. Come on, GP. Let's run. Let's run. Give it up to Kobe. What am I doing? What am I doing? Yesterday, I was actually good in the gameplay. Somebody chase him down, please. Oh, my gosh. Yesterday, I was actually good in the gameplay, but today, I'm back to normal, man. It must have been a Linsanity run. All right, Cole. We're going to need a 3-pointer, and you're the guy who I want taking it. Give me a screen. Give me a screen, Macy. Yep. That's room. That's room. That's green. Come on. Come on. That's a good shot. Out to Kobe. Out to Kobe. We're pulling again. Why'd I pull from half? What am I doing? No. All right, so, anyway, unfortunately, we ended up losing the game. I don't know what happened, quite frankly. My team just completely blew it. Yeah, you know, won't happen again, right? We're going to Game 7. I don't think I'm going to be playing if we get a Game 7, bro, because last time, it was a little ugly. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but it looks like we're going to absolutely cook them in Game 7. Shaq and Kobe win a championship in Orlando. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.